The movie that we're about to talk about released 1 month after The Sixth Sense and essentially tanked, making $21 million on a $12 million budget. Now, both films involved ghosts, and both had a kid that could see dead people. However, once you get past the twist ending of the one film, what are you left with? Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I am accompanied by my wife Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode of the 31 Days of Halloween, we are talking about Stir of Echoes. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
Blue-collar and narrow-minded family man Tom Witzke scoffs at spirituality and the supernatural until he lets his wife's sister Lisa hypnotize him, unknowingly opening a door to a psychic ability that allows him to connect with an angry spirit that may be connected to a missing teenager in his neighborhood. Tom becomes obsessed with his visions, feeling that if he could unravel her messages, it will lead him to her. Only that desperate search places his marriage in jeopardy and puts him into a life-threatening situation.
Yeah, Witzke sounds like a neighborhood name. It does.
I think it sounds like whiskey.
That too. But, that's something that it sounds like, hey, Witzke, what's up? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Now, Stir of Echoes, in my opinion, is the superior film to The Sixth Sense. It's a mystery that slowly unfolds Tom's story arc from being a pig-headed townie to something a little bit more open to the surroundings and things going on in his own life. Now, we all tend to do what Tom did in this film, whether it be binging a show or getting lost in the YouTube rabbit hole.
Goodbye, Dinah. Goodbye.
But with what you see happen in this film, when somebody with an addictive personality begins to dig at his obsession.
You scared me.
I scared you. What are you doing?
I'm supposed to dig.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to dig.
Who says?
Kevin Bacon in this film, marvelous. I think around this time period too, he was just putting out home runs in a lot of the films that it was coming out around this time.
Yeah.
And Stir of Echoes, my God, The Sixth Sense kind of just steamrolled it. But this is, in my opinion, the better of the two films. Now, I know you really like Sixth Sense.
I do.
Me, I'm like, I watched it once, I'm good.
I've watched it several times,
Mm-hmm.
as I've watched this several times as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Star of Echoes more. I think simply for Kevin Bacon's acting in this.
He just has more substance.
Mm-hmm.
The kid has more substance.
Yeah. So I like the way the kid was in this movie, as far as being able to see dead people, or however you want to put it. Whereas Haley Joel Osment, I don't know, he didn't bring a whole lot to the table.
Yeah, I think people at the time thought he was cute, and
Yeah.
he had that cool catchphrase where I see dead people, and
Yeah.
everybody just ran with it and
Yeah.
got parodied a million times.
Whereas this kid was just having conversations with this girl and relaying messages to his mom like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the other issue with Haley Joel Osment in Sixth Sense is that he was also afraid of his mom, right? Like, she was kind of hard on him. I think she was she a drunk? Probably not, but she came off like one. But anyway, she just was always like yelling at him, and she wasn't, when he would try to like tell her that he was seeing these things, she would just accuse him of like lying, and so he really couldn't say anything to his mom. So I think that made it a little more difficult too.
Yeah, his parents kind of listened to him here.
Yeah. Well, especially because his mom was open to that stuff, right? Because of her sister. So she was very open to those things. And that was the reason that, she kind of took the reins when it came to that. Because you know, until Tom had his little hypnotizing session, he was very closed off to that.
Yeah.
Did not believe in any of it. Thought it was crap.
Yeah, I honestly think that the way these characters unfold in this film is something that you would see happen in real life.
Yeah.
Right? He becomes addicted to something new, and now he's putting off the people in his family because of that, which is causing conflict, and it just plays out very well.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I really like about this film as well is it feels like you would know these people, right? The characters and the way they're portrayed in the film, they just feel like real people. That we're just getting a glimpse into their life, and we get to see what's going on in their neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
There's block parties, which is awesome, reminds me of home. There's a camaraderie between some of the adults and the kids. You know, there's a lot going on in this film. And I even thought the relationship that Kevin Bacon's character, Tom, had with his sister, or his sister-in-law, was pretty interesting too. Because it seemed like a real. Like,
Yeah.
she's all spiritually and he's not. He's closed-minded,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And in this film, it's a little ahead of her time, but she was a lesbian. So they kind of butt heads a little bit. Where it's like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you full of shit. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
until she wakes him up. She wakes him up. Now, this movie is creepy.
Yes. It is definitely creepy, and there are some things that are like, ooh.
And by the time you're done watching this film, you'll have heard that we have talked about something in our basement that you can compare this to.
Our old basement, not
And
this
we're
one.
not going to say what it is, because if you haven't seen this film, you didn't see those other reviews,
Yep.
and you want to ask us in the comments
Yeah.
when you're done watching, because it's almost the same.
Almost. We didn't dig to find out.
No, not at all. Now, this is from the director of Secret Window, David Coep. If I'm saying it right, if I'm not, I apologize. But again, taking some of this marital conflict, intertwining it with other things, and it's just pure brilliance.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a movie that you should check out if you haven't seen. It did come out quite a long time ago, 99,
It holds up.
It does hold up, but I'm just saying, you've had 23 years to watch it. So.
Yeah, there are movies that, you'll go back and watch, and it's like, I liked it then, but it aged itself.
Yeah,
You
we've
can
done that.
see the
Yeah.
age in the film. This,
Yeah.
you cannot see the age in the film.
No.
Mhm.
I mean, even though it's not from, like, say, this time period, because obviously, like, cell phone was like a flip phone or something she had,
Yeah, but people still have some flip phones.
They
today,
do.
so.
Well, yeah, I've seen some 90-year-olds at the mall with them. But I mean, it still ages well, whereas, like, everything still has the right quality. I don't know. It still looks really good on TV.
Yeah, we chose this one because I think it doesn't get as much credit as it deserves.
I never hear anyone talking about it.
Mhm.
And I don't understand it, because I just absolutely love this movie, and I did from the first time I saw it.
Yeah, we actually saw this in the theaters.
We did.
We saw this right around the time we saw Stigmata too.
Yeah. I don't like that movie.
What? Anyway, if you don't know what we are doing, it is the quest for 5,000 subscribers, where you need to
Like, subscribe, share, drop a comment.
Yes, likes and dropping comments in there, letting us know what you think about the movies that we're reviewing. If you've seen them, hey, let us know if you liked them or if you didn't like them. Or if you go out and watch it, come back and just say, what you thought of the film. Because we're not leaving rankings or ratings on these films, because we've seen them. It's Halloween time. Let's share some movies together.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you're watching. Maybe we haven't seen it, so we can throw it into our movie catalog and rotation for this year.
It's just for fun, right?
Mhm.
Because we know a lot of people who personally do this as well. Have like their days of Halloween and they watch movies for it. So I feel like it's something that we can all kind of be involved in.
Mhm. Yeah, and how are you faring in the Nerd Box Challenge for Halloween movies? So let us know. Have you included the movies that are on our criteria? drop that in the comments.
How do you think we're faring? Do you think we're missing some stuff?
Probably. Now, for every video that gets to 100 comments and 100 likes, we will be giving away your choice of prizes. There's posters, there's pins, there's coloring books, comic books. Oh my, there's a lot. And when we hit 5,000 subscribers, you have a chance to win the Strawberries and Scream box of cereal signed by Matthew Lillard and David Arquette.
And who wouldn't want that?
Yes, can't get it here in the States. It's only available in the UK. And the signatures, we went and got.
We did, just for you guys.
So if you're already subscribed, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in for all of our reviews and our other shows. We hope you're enjoying the 31 Days of Halloween. And until tomorrow, see ya.